I'm Billy Bishop and you're watching a live TV. We're down at Piano Room and we're talking to Mr. Bryan Coleman. How are you?
Good mate, how are you?
Good. One of my best friends down in Sydney. He just knows the music scene, the venues and everything. So we're here to get his opinion on what's going on and what he does. So we'll start with that. What do you do?
Mate, basically I own a company called Collective Group. So essentially we are an entertainment and production company. We do events, we manage some artists, and yeah, we just work with a few really good partners.
Let's find out some real facts about what's going on in Sydney. How's the live music scene in Sydney?
Mate, I find the live music scene in Sydney very interesting. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff going on, especially with the folk indie groups. But really cool little venues like the Red Room that sort of showcase a lot of Australian talent. Then you've got your electro house stuff, so the big clubs like Ivy, Marquee, and then other live venues like Piano Room actually, where you guys are doing your live TV event. They generally showcase a lot of really exceptional cover bands and also a lot of really good bands that play originals. So
awesome. So I guess the thing we want to know from you is a live TV and started in Brisbane and went to the Sunny Coast and the Gold Coast and now exploring Sydney and Melbourne. What's the good things about Sydney music and what's the bad things you think that could be filled?
Okay, so I guess with the good things, I guess the best thing about Sydney music is there's a lot of competition out there. So you're seeing a lot of artists that are getting really creative with what they're coming out with, and they're you see a lot of cross genres. So you'll get some indie electro. I mean, I know she's not from Sydney, but someone like Sia is very influential in the Sydney music scene. You're seeing a lot of young artists that kind of portray that sound of, it's like pop, indie, electro, and it really sort of transgresses a lot of different genres.
Do you think that's Sydney, Matt?
Yeah.
People are more into it?
Yeah, definitely. Like, you're definitely seeing, I mean, in Sydney, yeah, you're definitely seeing a lot of that. And also, I mean, the indie acoustic scene is very strong. The indie electro house, so your Bag Raiders sound, who else? Yeah, I mean, look, that kind of sound. Like there's a young guy named Flume. Those kinds of artists are generally kind of getting a really strong following as well. So, I mean, that's very exciting to see, especially in the music industry, I find.
For all those people out there wishing they could be superstars, playing in Sydney, killing it with the big boys, what's your advice? Like, what makes someone different? There's plenty of amazing guitarists, plenty of beautiful singers. Like, what makes a star? What makes a musician?
I guess off the top of my head, I mean, from what I've seen, it's definitely someone who can connect with their audience. And I know that sounds really cliche, but the ones I see who are really getting a strong following or who seem to be getting their music on the radio are the ones who can either write music that really is synonymous with the people they're playing to, or the ones who can perform and and actually engage their audience. A lot of bands seem to just smash out their songs and hope for the best, but you see artists out there who are engaging real professionals who are engaging their audience, and then they can back it up with originals that really sort of reflect what people are into at the time. So, I mean, it's a hard thing to judge, but I guess that's what I would say, just off the top of my head.
Right on. Well, thank you very much. That's all we have time for on a live TV. We're going to head in and see another great band called The Ride playing at Piano Room. You missed out on this event, but come down to Sydney, come down and see a live TV, come down and see Mr. Bryan Coleman and have some fun.